It's Remco hits the front. He's spotted an opportunity here. They're not quite at the front top of this climb just yet. Some climbing points on offer here of little consequence, but maybe, just maybe, a bid for stage honours. He's already fractured it at the intermediate sprint, and this is a longer climb altogether. Little flexing of the muscles there by some of the big-name contenders in this bike race. And Bernal wants to keep going, and he didn't want to keep going the last time, but this time he says, you know what, maybe, just maybe, we can cause something extraordinary to happen. And you've got some really big GC names on a day that was lined up for the sprinters. Skelmoes is also in there. Find themselves in a situation of scrambling to try and close down the lone attacker. 9.5 kilometers to go, and this will spell curtains for the hopes, I think, of an awful lot of good sprinters. Olaf Koy sitting second in line at the moment and looking handily placed. He'll be relieved about that. Bit of a change required for the Tutor Pro Cycling squad because they've lost Arvid de Klein, so I wonder what they've got planned in terms of changing. Well, Matteo Trentin is big name signing for the Tutor Pro Cycling squad this year. He's wearing the black colours of the Swiss registered outfit and the Italian rider. This is his kind of finish. Is he all present and correct in the group? Well, we're going to find out. Well, of course, certainly there, and he's put his team on the front down to the final 1,300 meters. Visma Lease Bike trying to set something up for the Dutch wonderkind. He is an absolutely superstar sprinter. He's either on fine form as the Decathlon AG Tour trying to move their man up into position under the kite. And gunning for glory, ever so slightly uphill, all the way to the 300 meters to go mark. Then it levels off a little bit. And an opportunity to try and take control here for the Lidl Trek. Mads Pedersen will love this finish. Fine early season form, 6 victories already. And everybody trying to time it to absolute perfection. Heading towards the conclusion of the stage, and it's Lidl Trek that have the front of the peloton for Mads Pedersen today, the former world champion. Gunning for glory. On his tail is Olaf Koy. Gerben Thijssen also in prime position and ready to launch. Or is it indeed? Minkels looks in good form for the Intermarché squad. And Sam Bennett desperately toiling to get himself into contention. The man who's taken the first stage in the past. Trentin also moves up on the outside, but Pedersen is ready to launch into the final bend. He's over 200 meters to go, so he's a little bit vulnerable here. Koy through the final bend on the tail of Mads Pedersen. Koy comes off the wheel of Pedersen. Has he got the legs for the fight? Pedersen goes for a long one. That's the way he plays it. And Pedersen is going to get there, or is he? I think it's Olaf Koy. Oh, blanket finish. Well, it's Koy that raises his arms in delight. And I think he's just about managed to edge that one. They'll go to the photo. But let's get a look at this into the final bend as they crowd around. DSM also looking to get involved. The Groupama FDJ squad, was that Watson that managed to infiltrate and move his way up. No doubt about the man that got the win. And it was Olaf Koy that just about manages to edge it, and Pitié indeed it was. It got up for a fine third place finish, a stunning performance for him. He'll be absolutely delighted with that, albeit sprinters always want the win, and the man that is most satisfied of all is 21-year-old Dutchman Olaf Koy of the Visma Lease Bike squad. Well, not much in it, but it was a decisive victory in the end. Mads Pedersen can go for the long one, certainly has the strength, but that's sort of plateauing at the top of that 2% drag, and the fact that he was a little bit vulnerable. He was out there for about 250 meters. Nicely dropped off, but maybe just a smidgen early. And Koy is a pure bunch sprinter. Mads Pedersen, maybe more of a classics man, more of an all-rounder. He'll be there, thereabouts between now and the end of the week.
De la course au soleil, le maillot jaune de Visma Lease Bike, il va troquer contre le jaune parrainé par LCL. La deuxième place qui appartient donc à Mads Pedersen.
That's Olaf Koy that gets